Choosing what you write and finding the audience who's going to enjoy that story from you is how you're going to find success as an author. So let's break that down and tackle it one step at a time. The first step to be a professional author is you have to write something. Your big advantage at this stage of the process is you can choose literally anything. Write horror, write comedy, write a sci-fi where only the planets are characters. You write flash fiction, write a novel, write an epic that makes George R.R. Martin cry. Your big advantage is you can experiment without pressure from a publisher or a waiting audience. Use this time to find what you actually like to write. What formats do you enjoy? What genre do you like? What themes do you think are interesting? Refine your idea of exactly what you want to write, because ultimately, if you are going to become a professional writer, you're going to have to write a lot. So you should pick something that you actually enjoy. I'm actually doing this right now. I wrote 3.5 books this month. 1 comedy, 1 sci-fi, 1 romance, and I'm currently working on a horror. It's funny because as I write, I discover things like I didn't like writing comedy nearly as much as I thought I would, but I loved writing romance way more than I thought I ever could. Now I'm taking all of these little things that I'm learning as I write and using them to craft my decisions as I move forward. Don't get me wrong, I understand that producing the work is hard. It's much easier said than done, but obviously it's a necessary step if you want to become a best-selling author. So you wrote a book. Fantastic. Let's move on to step 2. As I mentioned before, to get that coveted bestseller status, you need to sell a lot of copies of that book in a very short amount of time. And to do that, you need an audience. I know find an audience is advice that every creative is tired of hearing, but it really is important, and you just need to think about it practically. An audience isn't just a group of people that will buy your book. It's a group of people that will support you as you go through this journey. They'll buy your book, they'll write reviews, they'll tell their friends about you, they'll give you feedback. Your audience are your people. So how do you find them? This is advantage number 2 that you have as a non-best-selling writer. You can build that audience around anything you want. Use the skills and knowledge you already have that's related to the things you're writing about, and use that to build an audience. The best way to build an audience is to offer them something of value with no strings attached. Provide valuable resources and have a genuine interest in helping them reach their goals. That's what I'm doing currently with these videos. I'm currently a full-time writer who works on corporate websites for major global brands. I hate it. But to get to this point in my career, I've had to learn a lot of valuable lessons and a lot of hard skills that I can share with writers like you for free to help you get to your goals faster. On the other side of things, I'm trying to transfer from this corporate world into becoming a full-time author. And some of those skills transfer really easily, but some I'm learning from scratch. So when I learn something new that's applicable to becoming an author, I share that here as well. That is exactly how you build an audience. You find an area where you can provide value, and then you start providing it. Eventually, you'll build an audience or community, a group of people that are willing to help you reach your goals, just like you help them reach theirs. So now you're producing the work that you like, and you have an audience that likes that too. You're a bestseller, right? Maybe, but it's more likely that you need to keep repeating these steps until success finds you. This is something I've found that a lot of successful people don't like to admit, but luck is always involved. Now, doing the right things does prepare you for when that luck comes, and it certainly increases your chances, but you do need a little bump to get you over that initial hump and on your way. While you wait for that little lucky nudge to come, you need to keep building your skills and keep building your audience so that when it does eventually come, you can take full advantage and turn it into lasting success. That's what I did in my current writing career. That's what I'm doing right now to become an author, and you can do it too. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to the channel. If you want to learn more about my books or how I write them, go ahead and watch this video over here. If you want me to read you one of my books completely for free here on YouTube, beginning to end, go to this playlist over here.